Hello, my loves. How's everybody doing? Honestly, I'm so happy that I'm doing two videos a week. It keeps me entertained, and then it keeps me, I don't know. I don't know. I feel kind of happy that I'm doing these videos. But anyways, today I kind of want to talk about um the topic of authenticity and what comes with being authentic. Because yes, like I do believe when you are living your true authentic self and when you are just expressing who you are through what lights you up, through just your true passion, just being you, walking to the beat of your own drum, living for you and not other people. I feel like when you do that, that truly unlocks happiness 100%. And I feel like a lot of us are scared to do that because we don't want to go against the crowd. We kind of want to fit in. A lot of people have this, I guess, fear of being seen, which is 100% understandable. I get it. But from for me at least, I've always been kind of my own person. And this is why I'm going to say the truth that comes with this, cuz there has been a lot of, I guess, people who dislike me living my true authentic self, and I do trigger individuals who have a lot of insecurities within them and don't want to see me shine, which is okay. I understand why they are the way, why they think that. I get it. I 100% too. 100% do understand. But one thing that I will say about living your true authentic self is wow, the happiness that comes with it, man. Like I would rather be seen as the weird spiritual, I don't know. Like people have asked, or like, is she okay? Is Irene okay? Like I'd rather be seen as that and be truly happy with who I am than be sad following the crowd and be unhappy. And the thing that comes with being your authentic self, which is the positive, the pros, the amazing, but also this is not negative, but what you will face. I do not see this as negative at all, because I don't think there's any negative that comes with being your authentic self. I think it's always in your own favor. It's just people want to hate on you, right? So when you are living in your true power, your truth, being happy, like I hug trees. I'm gonna make a video, but I fucking hug trees. People stare at me. I've had people it, it's not that big of a deal, but I don't know, if society really has a closed mind sometimes. And when you live your true authentic self, and however, some society is getting more open, though, I will say that, so I'm really proud of us for that. But you will trigger something inside of people when you are being yourself. Okay, you will trigger a part of them that brings out their own insecurities and their jealousy, and they become envious of you. But because a lot of people aren't aware of they're not aware of themselves and their emotions. That's why a lot of people project. Because they're not aware of that, they're going to gaslight, make it about you as if you're doing something wrong. They're going to hate on you and make it seem they're pouring their own emotions and insecurities onto you. And there are people who will never understand you because they choose not to understand you. Some people just choose to live in envy, choose to live in jealousy, choose to find something wrong about you. 100%. And that's what happens when you live in your truth, live in your happiness. And it's happened to me. That's how I know. It's happened to me my entire life since I was in high school. Now, and I'm 26 now. People have always had something to say about me. And obviously when you're younger, it's just a lot of you're very immature. But even as a 26-year-old, there are people who always find, and not a lot of people, I will say that, because I do surround myself with amazing people. And I will say that it's very rare that they're, in my experience, because what you believe is going to be shown to you back to the universe, right? So I do believe there are kind people, and I do believe people want the best for other people, and I share compliments, and I give back what I want to what I receive. However, that doesn't mean that people who are jealous doesn't exist, or that you'll never come across them, because you do. And so I've experienced that. And people just try to find any little thing to make it seem as if you're a bad person, or you're doing something wrong, or something that they don't like about you. And it's very apparent. I know it's very apparent when that happens. And that's the part that comes with living your true authentic self. But that's okay. I want to say that. I honestly just I came on here and I'm just talking. I'm so sorry if I'm everywhere. I'm incredibly tired today. But I wanted to make a video about this because I truly have a passion about this. So stick with me. I might be everywhere. I didn't think this through before I came on here. I just thought about the topic. Which I don't usually think anything through, but at least I think about it a little bit. This, I didn't really think through this topic, but so I'm really, truly speaking off topic. I didn't really get bullets down that I want to talk about. So from my experience, okay, I have had people kind of nitpick about everything that I do, and they're not even in my reality. And I don't think they know that I'm aware of it, but I'm aware of it because I feel energy. I know energy. Like I could tell, when somebody doesn't like me, and I didn't do anything. It's just I'm living my true self. I'm out there. I'm being me. I'm happy. And when you do that, you're going to trigger a lot of people, my love. You're going to trigger the insecurities within others. You're going to trigger things within people that they don't even understand about themselves. They don't understand why you do this to them. They don't understand why you make them feel this way. It's because you're triggering a part of them that they wish they could be you. They wish they were as free as you. And there are some people who wish that, but they encourage you, and then there are others who won't encourage you, who will kind of like, okay, this bitch, but that's okay. Let them be that way, my love. As long as you're happy, and as long as, like I always say, you're not hurting yourself for other people, but you're happy and you're walking to the beat of your own drum, my love, keep doing it. Go against the crowd. Who wants to, and I said this in a video on TikTok, I was like, who wants to be a follower and follow the crowd if what they're doing doesn't make you happy? If what they're doing is the safe option and it's just miserable for you because you don't want to be seen. And like I said, that's a valid experience, emotion, that you don't want to be seen. But one day we're going to be old, or one day we're going to be on our last few days here on earth in a blink of an eye, because life really does go by fast. One day that's going to happen. And my biggest fear was always to look back. You don't want to look back at your life and say, fuck, I wish I worked less. I wish I lived a life of my own. I wish I loved more. I wish I did what I wanted to do and not what other people wanted of me. That's simple. And you're going to look back and you're going to think it was that simple. All I had to do was just do me and live for me. And that's my biggest driver, is I'm going to live a life of me, regardless of what people think. And if you know me, you know that that's me. That's who I am. I'm very much out there. It does not bother me. Never. It did. When I was in high school, it bothered me a little bit, but as I've gotten older, that just like diminished. I just never gave a shit what people thought about me. I would get a high off of being the person that did what she wanted to do. Like, it gave me a high because it made me so happy that I just did my own thing. It made me so happy. And I'm going to be honest, though, I do have ADHD. And then also, though, I think, okay, I'm going to be really honest with you guys. No one get mad at me. I'm not self-diagnosing. But I think I am on the spectrum, a little bit autistic. And I think a lot of us are. I think a lot of people are. But usually people who are highly in tune, who are more in tune, because we're all spiritual beings, right, are usually on the spectrum and have ADHD. And ADHD, I've had that. That is diagnosed. I have that. My entire siblings have that. Like, it's apparent that I have that. But autistic too, because I lack social cues sometimes, and then I lack the understanding of giving a shit. Like, it just doesn't comprehend in my head. And I just do what I want to do. And I've noticed that the way that I am, I do stick out like a sore thumb sometimes. Like, I'm very much out there, and not in like the worst ways. It's just, I just do my own thing, and I don't I don't know how to fit into a crowd. Because I've tried to go out with friends or people around and they have conversations. You know, when sometimes when you want to say something and then everything goes quiet because people just don't get you. Yeah, that's me. And I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like. I just want to be alone. I want to do my own thing. Like, I really like being alone. I get anxious when I'm around people and because I have to mask. And so when I have to mask and just act like others, it really gets to me. It really fucking bothers me a lot. And so I really learned over the years, especially this past 8 months, since October, 8 months, right? 7 months, 8 months, yeah. I've really unmasked and I do my own thing. Like, there's a tree right here that I hug every single morning, and I was challenging myself. It's been like a month and a half now. People stare. Now I feel like everybody knows at my apartment that I'm the one that hugs trees. But in the beginning, I was like, like, I want to do it. Like, who cares? In the beginning, it was a little uncomfortable. But now, like, there's someone standing right next to me with their dog, and I just did it. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, what's up? Like, I'll have a conversation with them. And it's not that big of a deal, but stuff like that, people kind of, like, look at you and stare at you. And, because you're doing something that a lot of people don't do. And, yeah, I like that. I like doing my own thing and sticking out and being authentic. It's really made me happy. 100%, like, living my soul's purpose and me and just me as a human and doing what I want to do has really flourished my self-love for myself. I've gained a lot of self-love and a lot of insight on who I am also. A lot by doing that. And I gained so much courage and bravery and just like amazement for who I am as a person. When you challenge yourself to be authentic despite what others think, you grow deeper and deeper and deeper with yourself and your love and your self-concept. And you also figure out like your passions and what you want and what you don't want. Like, you learn a lot of things about yourself. A lot of us don't know who we are. We don't know ourselves. And like, to get to know yourself and to love yourself on a deeper level and to do the things that your human body wants to do, your soul wants to do, despite what other people's opinions are, is a beautiful thing. Because, my love, whether you do like the right thing or this or the left thing or whatever route you take, there's always going to be people who are always going to have an opinion about you. There's always going to be people who are going to hate on you, no matter what you do. So why not do the thing that makes you happy at the end of the day? Because there's always going to be people saying stuff, my love, and that's okay. Their opinions are their opinions. Their opinions cannot penetrate your bubble if you don't allow it. The only thing that can hurt you when it comes to opinions is your own opinion about yourself, is the inner voice you have in your head, is the bully that you have in your head. So are you going to keep that bully in your head that's telling you, like, hey, don't do it, like, you're going to look weird, or you're going to be cringy, or what the fuck are you doing, like, copy people? Are you going to listen to that bully? Or are you going to be your own hype person? Be like, fuck yeah, I'm proud of you. Fuck what people think. You did that shit. Look at you standing on your own. Look at you walking to the beat of your own drum. Look at you being fucking happy and flourishing. That's fucking awesome. That's so awesome. And yeah, that's how I see it. And you know what? If your inner voice isn't your hype person, let me be your hype person, my love. You can do your own. Walk to the beat of your own drum. Be authentic. Be fucking authentic. You know what's funny is because when I walk, I always go like, I always sing in my head, ain't nothing gonna ain't nothing gonna break my stride, ain't nothing gonna bring me down, oh, I gotta keep on moving. And like, I imagine myself just walking and just like, hell yeah. And it just opens up your eyes to just life in general. Just life and the beauty of life and the beauty of you and the beauty of who you are and the beauty and the magic of just like your own essence and your own energy. Because you're literally living to your true authentic self. And there's nothing more powerful than that. And that's why society tries to tell you to follow this, to stay in line, to be in fear. Because society doesn't want you to tap into your true self, who you are. And that's the honest fucking truth. They don't want you to figure out that you've always been powerful. They don't want you to go on your own and like start fucking figuring out shit and then and then becoming successful. You know what I mean? Like, if we really think about it, we all know society is in a fear mindset, and they really try, they feed off of the fear. They try to keep you in this fear mentality where they want you to copy everybody. That's why they tell you everything is cringe. That's why people who are their true self are called cringy, because they'll find any way to keep you in line, any way to tell you, like, hey, don't be doing that. Like, what are you doing? Follow people. And that's why the people who don't follow people are looked at weird with a side eye. But have you ever noticed the people who don't follow people are actually fucking happy? And most of the time they're just like, whatever. And then people get mad at them because they're so chill about it. They're like, how do you not care? And you're like, well, I'm happy. Like, I'm not hurting myself or other people. Why do you care what I do? You know? Why do you care what I do? Shouldn't you just care what you do? And yeah, and everybody cares about everybody's fucking lives nowadays. But my love, to get back on point, live to your true authentic self. People are gonna hate. You're gonna trigger something in people. But you know what? For every one person that you trigger, okay, in my own experience, for every one person that I've triggered, there's 20 more people that compliment me, that I inspire. Do you know how fucking good that feels? How good that feels? And that's what keeps me going too, is like, yeah, maybe there's a one person, two people who, like, okay, they're hating on me and they're talking behind my back, and they think I don't know, but I know. But at the same time, there's like 20 other people telling me, like, hey, good job, like, or like, you're helping me, and or just like, your post that you posted, a little Instagram reel that you posted, made my day. And it's like, wow, this is the kindness that comes with, the love, just love that comes with being yourself. So yeah, there are going to be people who aren't going to want the best for you, but there's going to be 1,000 more people who do, my love, who do. So don't focus so much on that negativity. Don't, because that's going to be your external. If you focus on that, that's all you're going to see is the negative, the negative, the negative. But if you focus, if you see it, you're like, okay, it is what it is, whatever. But then you focus on, like, dang, but look at all these people that, like, I inspire or that are encouraging me. If you focus on the positive, on the light, it's going to come back to you 1,000 times in abundance. And yeah, that's how I see it. That's what I do. And opinions aren't scary. I just want to say that I know, like, the worst thing for people to have is to have people's opinions on them and to, like, what others think of you. I know that that's scary, trust me, because I was there at one point. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was there, so I get it. I can't say that it's not scary or that it's, not hard to get over, because I was there, so I do understand. But I promise you, once you get over it, once you, really start living yourself and you practice and you do on a daily basis things that make you happy and kind of challenge yourself a little bit to just be you, whether it's dressing to your true authentic self, whether it's going to the theaters alone or a festival alone, or just like whatever it is, right? The more you practice it, the easier it becomes. I promise. I promise. And yeah, that's how I see it. But I honestly encourage you to just be you, my love, because the beauty of you is that you are just so unique and there's nobody out here that's like you. Even if you're a fucking identical twin, you guys still have your own interests and hobbies. Like, there's nobody out here that's like you. And that is so beautiful. Remove all of these standards that society tells you that, like, you're not beautiful, you're not unique, you're boring, you're bland, you're too much, you're too loud. Who gives a fuck? There's people out there who are gonna love you for you. Who are gonna love you for you. Just be you. And if there's nobody right now, then you know what? Love yourself and be in your own energy until somebody else is there. But you know what? I'm here. You guys know that I'm here and I love you. And I'll encourage you. And I'll be cringy with you. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. I lack that fucking emotion of caring. I swear I do. No, but in all seriousness, at one point I did care. And it did take a lot of work to get past that. But I just cared about people's opinions. And I know it's scary. People's opinions, I know it's really scary, but once you get past that, it's not as scary. It's actually pretty liberating and awesome. And you just start to understand that people's opinions, all it is words. You know the saying, sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me? That's honestly, that's the truth. You start to realize that they're just words. They're just opinions. Like, an opinion doesn't mean that it's true. Doesn't mean that their opinion's true about you. It might be true for them. Let it be true for them. But for you, no. You know who you are. It doesn't have to be true for you. And they're gonna be pissed once they see you be like, well, okay, that's not true for me. People, you're gonna trigger people more. But it's okay. It's okay. Just live your life as long as you're happy. And I say you're not hurting yourself or other people. You're not intentionally trying to be violent or whatever. You're just living your life, and just that's all that matters. But yeah, I hope this video wasn't too rambly everywhere. I got into it a little bit. I was a little excited there in the middle. But all I hope to get through out of this video is to encourage somebody to just live their happiness and be them and express themselves regardless of what people might say, because at the end of the day, you're going to be really, really happy that you chose to do that, my love. I promise you. Okay, it's hot as hell in this car, so I gotta get out. But I love you. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you next video. Bye, my loves.